right, guys, I am Brendan. Thanks for joining me again here for another episode down in the lair. And you got it right. The Avio C130 version 2 from HobbyKing. We are going to unbox it. We are going to build it and we are going to fly it. We also did the military version C130, the Coast Guard version, if you will. That was already done here on the channel. So we got both of them for you to check out and see which version you like best. So if you haven't caught it yet, these are the two different versions. I'm going to show you them both together once they're both unboxed and assembled or built, whatever you want to call it. But they have the Coast Guard version. They have the civilian transport version. You are talking 40 amp ESCs, 4 motors, 4 ESCs on 4S. And some of the things that they did on these planes to help them fly better, they have redesigned flaps, redesigned rudder linkage. They have lights in these things. They got the cargo door in the back to drop cool stuff out of the back of these things. The improved rudder linkage, all kinds of stuff. And they actually cut down on things worried about weight, like paint and things like that. So graphics, details, and stuff are already applied. Enough of the chit chat. Let's unbox. All right, guys, we got our handy dandy razor knife here. So let's cut open the last of what we have in the back. And let's take a look. So again, the version 2 Avios C130 from HobbyKing. Let's see what we get in here. Let's prop up the back of this thing and get it tilted for you guys to see. First things first, quick start guide directions. Super cool. I'm going to pan you just this way a hair. All right, so you have the QR code if you want to, but you can also go right to HobbyKing's website and look under the Files tab, and you get some really cool colored directions. But if you just want to throw stuff together watching this video, that's what this stuff is for. You have CG and you have throw specs. So super cool there, no worries. All right, so the first thing that we notice is that this is more of a silver scheme or a gray scheme than the bright orange of the Coast Guard version. But still, everything is nicely packed on the inside and secured with tape. Be very careful with the tape. You don't get the tape stuck to the finished surfaces because it will pull it off. That's any foam model. And try not to cut into it. So one of the things that I want to do here is show you guys some of the cool features and functions of this model. I have no idea what, off the top of my head, what the price point is or anything else. But there's some cool stuff going on here. Throw that garbage out the way. Now, so if we take a look at this, one of the things they did was they redesigned the flaps. So look at how cool those flaps are. They come up and they seat here against the top. And then on the inside, they have a carbon rod in there for support. All right. We're also using ball links on each end and a nice kind of robust push rod, if you will. Here on the inside, in this design, it's just a straight sliding flap. So where these pull down like this, now you have that wing extension, which they're saying helps with slow flight performance and stability. So some really cool stuff there. As far as foam, it's what you would typically see. But here's what I love. No live foam hinges. These are full-on plastic hinges. I love it. I absolutely love that. So there's wing panel number 1. We got a bunch of protective foam in here, which is awesome. We don't like damage, and we know that our friends at FedEx and UPS and stuff aren't like super nice to these things. Get this junk out the way. More packing. Here is our carbon wing spar, super thick and robust. Now, there are some LEDs in this thing. They're not super big LEDs. You're not going to fly it at night, but it's a nice touch. The manufacturers, listen, we want lights. We like lights. We like little dazzle stuff, little gadgets. Look here, quick wing plug-ins too, for the motor, and then for your servos, flaps, ailerons, and stuff. Again, nice finish. I mean, my preference, I like the Coast Guard scheme. I think it's popping. But what I just saw in this box, you're gonna love it. I'm gonna take that comment almost right back, I swear. So we have some, I don't know, foam doodads, whatever those are for. And then I gotta love these props. I gotta give props to HobbyKing for their props. They're neat. I like them. They do use some plastic hubs in the back, some drives on those. So if you guys can see those, you're gonna have different ones for right and left-handed. So they are different. Now I know from prior experiences, as this stuff comes out of the US warehouse, a lot of people complain about, oh, parts availability and you can never find parts and anything else. Well, some people don't need the parts. Some people use the parts. But things like this that are proprietary propellers, the comment that I can make to you guys is scarf them up right out of the gate. Be the guy that buys some extra props. I mean, if you're going to go through those, go and get them. You know, some guys will never need them, never use them. But if you're one of those guys, go get them. Don't wait. Don't wait 6 months till you break one and go, oh my God, they don't have any. Be the guy that sells them on the internet, I guess. I don't know. So here is our hub drives and bolts. These things go into the back there. So we got some screws there. We got a really cool rudder. Don't forget your rudder. Can't lose your rudder. The assembly on this, by the way, is super simple. There's some things I'm going to show you along the way that I'd prefer you to do. They're just to prevent something happening down the road, but this is the redesigned rudder linkage. It's simple, servo, linkage, push rod, no issues. All right, so there's the rudder. We'll take that out. Here's the tail section. Now this has a light in the back, a light in the top. Now this also has sequence landing gear and doors. So the doors in the front are two-piece. They will open. Allow the gear to come out, and then the one closes. You have the little LED here on the bottom. Again, they're not night flyer LEDs, but it's a neat little touch. We don't have to add Blendaderm tape to it. So I love that. And again, here's the tail quick plug-in as well. Now, here is why doodads, glue-in pieces, blah, blah, blah. Here's why I said I'll take it back, because the wings on the Coast Guard scheme are like, that orange is like, pow, it punches you in the face, and it's good. And the fuselage, the orange is like, pow, and it pops you in the face. The color of the red and the blue and the white with this silver, I think it's popping. Look at that. And I like what they did with the graphic on the top. I don't know. Might like this one better. This is a tough deal. Look at that fuse. Now, I've also flown the, it's not called a C130 from Horizon, it's C whatever. It is a little bit more robust than this, it's bigger than this, heavier than this, but, you know, two different animals there. But you could see the quick plug-in wings, and then you would bolt it with 2 bolts at the bottom. You have in the bottom sequence gear doors there and there, and 2 right there. You have your cargo spot opening in the back. So you guys can see in there what that's like. But, I mean, otherwise it's your typical foam. The foam feels sturdy. The decals are already applied. They are water transfers. You do have these on the fuselage. You have these cool port windows right there. And then you can see here they applied the decals over those port windows. So my recommendation to you is, I love the way those look. If you want to upgrade and throw in lights in there, cool. But you're going to have to take them decals off. So downside, I wish that they wouldn't have covered up those windows, but trying to cut that when it's wet, if you've applied water transfer decals, you know what a mess that is. So trying to cut them, and they're wet and everything else. Got a light up here at the top. Super, well, see, and here on the other side, they already took them off. So they just didn't do it on the other side. But that's the way I'd like those to look, and they will look when I'm done with this. But this is a super neat model. I love it. I love the way it looks. Ease of assembly on the other one was pretty quick. But there's some benefits to this one versus the other one. But where do you put the batteries in at? 4S battery running 4 of these, 4 motors. All right. 4 40 amp ESCs on this. So you have to almost look like it's a hard thing to find, but you find this little lever right here, and that opens the cargo door to get yourself to see the inside. So that's really, really cool in there. Plenty of space, plenty of room, if you guys can see that. We'll show you more as we go through the build on this, but absolutely love what I see here so far. But let's bang this thing together. Let's do it. We're going to take you down from there and give you the once-over of all the pieces. All right, guys, the Avio C130 version 2. This is the civilian transport scheme from HobbyKing. Just going over your wing panels. Again, like we said, we got some LED lights out there, and in here we have straight up plastic hinge surfaces, no foam live hinges. Make sure that we check all of those connections. Obviously, we'll put those in. Super cool propellers. They are different, right side and left side. Not exactly sure where theirs go yet, but we'll see. Some other gadgets and doodads that will go on the plane. We have our tail surface with our quick plugins, and then our connectors in there. You got your Rudder. Don't forget your Rudder, your really big wing tube. Super cool. Stout. And then in the inside, you have your access to put your 4S pack in there. We clean up a little bit of this, do away with some of that tape, get your connections ready, install the receiver, and this won't take long, guys. Give you that rundown of that fuselage. All right, guys, and there you have it. It's Brendan here at Just Plain Crazy. That was the unboxing of the civilian transport version of the Avio C130 version 2 from HobbyKing. If you're interested in this or want to see what else they have available, head on over to www.hobbyking.com. Link down in the description below. So, like, share, subscribe, all that cool shameless plug stuff. I appreciate it. Go Bengals. Lifelong Bengals fan forever. It's cool. Everything's going well. We'll see how that all fares out. With that being said, smash that thumbs up. It helps the channel out a lot. If you're going to hit this baby, do that thing twice for me. Like, share, subscribe, all that cool shameless plug stuff. Don't forget to check us out on the official Facebook, Just Plain Crazy pages, and also over on Instagram. With that being said, we'll also link down in the description below. If you just want to see all the same stuff, but you want to see that Coast Guard version, it will be down there as well. Till then, happy flights, guys. Peace out.